Carry Optics Nationals 2024. So this is the first stage. Really amped on day one, which was kind of to my detriment. I had a decent plan here. My execution I was really happy with overall for the match. Started off with a mic on this target right there on my second shot. You kind of had to lean out around that no shoot, and then I thought I called at least a shot on target, and I was wrong. And then the last target I didn't like the Charlie, so I made it up with two more shots, and that was another Alpha Charlie. So I only gained one Alpha for 2 shots. This stage also, I like this stage plan because I could blend those 2 positions, and then that last shot there with that last position in the back left where everybody else was going up the left side and then going across, and it was creating an extra position that I didn't have to do. I ended up getting a mic through that port from that back left position. Unfortunately, I thought I called 2 alphas and I just hit the wood that I didn't see it to make it up. A little speed stage that was fun. Another speed stage, the door stage here. I'm kind of going through this quick and then I'll talk at the end. Basically, I regrouped here because I'd already had some mics and some errant shots, and this one I just wanted to see my shots, and I was able to do well on this. With this was a stage win. I didn't push pace here, however, you're amped so you go fast. And that first shot on the swinger was a Charlie, a little bit low, and I almost made it up with a third, but I knew it was on there, so I only took the 2, 1 per pass. And this one I wanted to be aggressive because I had time, so I was on that steal, which was good. And then after that reload, which I chose strategically for that spot to allow me to look down and get my spot for that 30-yard partial. I did have a mic on that partial, even shooting 3 at it. They were just this exposed some weaknesses for me, and that is my patience. I can make these shots, but I was just not patient and disciplined enough to slow down and see enough of the sight. It wasn't about slowing down, actually. It was more about steadying the gun and being disciplined to break the shot with that trigger control without being scared of the no-shoot. So I was missing high on all these. I didn't hit any of the no-shoots at 30 yards, but I did mic them high. This was a last-minute change-up. That's why it was a little hinky there in the beginning, because it was kind of a last-second change. Not a big change, but enough to where it just kind of hinked me up. And then Shooting USA, of course, showed up to film it. So, end of day 1, basically, I was just too aggressive a little bit, and I didn't discipline myself enough on the far shots. First stage of day 2, amped again. These are all fast stages where the targets are a lot closer. Picked up a no-shoot on that first entry, or that second position, so I had to take a third there, and then I was scared on the next one and took another third because I kept missing high. Pretty much the MO of this entire match for me. Anytime there was a no-shoot, I would put the first shot high, right over the top to be, not hit the no-shoot. This stage went well. Unfortunately, one of my buddies got DQ'd right before I went. He was first up, I was second, and so I was a little shook going into that one, but I did okay. This one went fairly well. My buddy took it on his phone. It looks a little different, so that he sent it to me so I'd have it. Shot a little bit out of order at the end, but my gun went where it was, and I just went with it, and it didn't hurt me really. This one I was really amped for. I was so looking forward to this stage, and I was running hard, and kind of got here. I chose to back out on this left target, and I just went a little bit too fast and threw a mic there into the black. I thought I saw it. I didn't know what I saw because I shot a little fast, but it was there. It was a mic, and I was kind of already too far gone at that point. Took my hand off the gun. This one I stole Jacob Hetherington's plan. He told me what he was going to do, and then he did it, and he crushed this stage, splitting the poppers half and half, shooting them on the move both ways. I had 2 makeup shots before I hit the first popper out of that first entry, and then did better after that. This one I really wanted to go all alphas, but I certainly did not, and I kind of got caught up in how fast this stage is, and Finished with clipping the no shoot there at the end. And all it was just a little bit of impatience. I just caught up with the speed of the rest of the stage, and that was really the only target that could hurt you, and it really wasn't that hard. Day 3, stage 1. I was really fatigued, not mentally, but physically I was just kind of like worn out. We were walking around a lot, giving away a ton of free stuff with Howitzer, so that actually worked to my advantage. Besides right here, 4 shots to take out that one popper, but everything else went well.
This is why you ain't
I
got
realized
a good video,
for me
this guy right here,
that being fatigued
you know,
helped me kind of just, it didn't really slow me down, but it made me a little more disciplined because I wasn't as amped really thinking I needed to push. So I didn't really push anything. This I shot a little bit slow. I really tried to, I didn't have any mics. I got all my points on this one, but if you see, I really deliberately slowed down on all these 30-yard no-shoot partials, and took an extra one if I needed it. And I thought I was taking my time on that steel, but it still made up shots. But I got all my hits. Here is the 5.7 second stage par time. My plan was not to even go for that last one, but once the beep went off, the trigger started going, and I was there at the end, and all I had to do was peek around the corner to shoot at the last one, and I only had one non-penalty mic on my last shot went into the black, but otherwise I got not as many points as if I would have just aimed better and been patient, but I got 57, and my goal was 60 or more. This one I was just upset because I really wanted to walk in on that steel and get it all, but still it wasn't bad. I'm getting my points at this point now. I didn't have any mics or any penalties on the last day, which was good. A lot of makeups on steel, which I wasn't having so much on the first 2 days. And this one I have a 24 round mag, and I barneyed, so I had 25, and I needed every single one, as you see there, 25 shots. No reason for that, but I just kept on micing the steel and had to make up a lot of shots. Last stage of this match right here, and good one to end on because my back was hurting, and I was glad I kind of eased into there, but I didn't ever practice prone, and I was really happy with how that went 1 for 1 and got my alphas at the end, and then just some random shots, and then the best squad there, Howitzer squad.